All right. Hi there. This is Chante with Savings and Savings, where we spotlight homebuyer experts and first-time business owners. You're joining us for episode 1 with renting versus buying, and our guest is Bilal Wallace. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for
those,
having me.
my pleasure. For those who do not already know who you are, would you mind introducing yourself and a little bit of what you do?
Yes. So first and foremost, I'm a man of faith. I'm a man of good energy, and I'm a man of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, one of the best and most illustrious fraternities out there. But I'm a realtor out here in Richmond, Virginia. And yeah, I do both buying and selling, investing, and so forth. So that's kind of the brief introduction.
Oh, nice. Okay, gotcha. Well, let's get right into it. What made you actually want to go into the real estate industry, and how do you think you helped your community with that?
Okay. So yes, first, I'm a big advocate for community, right? And I feel like I am an advocate and I am an adversary, right? Because being a realtor, you have to be of service. First and foremost, if your business isn't of service, or Chante, as you're in this industry too, so we have to make sure that we're presenting ourselves as being of service, and we're actually doing that, right? But I got started in real estate early, in my mind, because I've always watched HGTV with my mom. But other than that, I went to school, I played football, and I actually got started in music industry. But I have a PR background. And then from there, you graduate. I moved out to DC. I was trying to make it, and I just was like, you know what? DC was running my pockets dry, and ultimately, it's kind of you got to go out there and you got to eat, right? You got to go out there and make your own name, especially in the music industry. I was with the PR agency and everything, but it still wasn't giving me the support that I needed to survive. So recalibrated, went back home, stayed with mom for a while, took a first-time home buying course through Virginia Housing, and I met my first mentor there. He said, "Look, I went up to him and I said, I don't know how I want to get involved in real estate. I always know I wanted to, but I didn't know exactly how, whether it be investing or whatever." He said, "I have a buyer's agent position open. Get your real estate license. You can be on a team."
That's a
so
blessing.
I got started exactly just by opening your mouth. You never know what blessings you can get just by opening your mouth, right? So got started my first year was up in December 21st was my first full year. So I just hit the ground running, and thankfully still here, still standing and prospering and thriving and growing.
Nice. No, I appreciate you and stuff there. And I'm actually originally from Maryland myself. So as soon as you said DC, I was like, I know that area.
So I talk about DMV people.
Right. No, I absolutely love it and stuff. And networking is everything. Now, for those who are currently renting right now and interested in buying a home one day, do you suggest that they continue renting or that they look to buy a home now, from your personal opinion?
Okay. So my personal opinion is everybody has to start from somewhere. There is no ideal situation, right? Some people you have to rent because you might not have the credit or you might not have the cash flow, right? So ultimately, I understand everybody's story, and I'm not here to push or sell, right? I'm here to guide, protect people, and be transparent. So I would say, yes, if you can, start planning your exit strategy. Start planning that nest egg. Start getting yourself together to get into this real estate market right now, because although rates are going up, as we know, buying power is still pretty high, and these are still historically low rates that you have. So if you can take advantage of it now, get yourself in the house now while property values are going up, build that equity, that's of course most advantageous. If you cannot, that is totally fine. We can get you in a plan so you can have that strategy of when you want to become a homeowner. But of course, the best time for you is always now. If you wait and put things off, then you're waiting to see what's out there. Don't do that. What's best for you ultimately, but if you can, put your best foot forward and get started. It doesn't matter if it's now, next month, 6 months from now, next year. Just go ahead and get that ball rolling.
Gotcha. So if you're listening right now and anything that he said just resonate with you, you should definitely comment, "Don't wait." That's what I got from it. In a nutshell is don't sit there and just wait until things might get better. I might have some more money. My credit score might go up a little bit. Well, if you need help with your credit and stuff there, we have free gyms in our group that we offer. It's HCR Success Group for free. Free 99. If you want real estate assistance, we have a home buyers program for all credit scores anyway. All you have to do is just tune into the free sources that are there for you. And then if you want some additional help, there's people there to help you and stuff. So yeah, no, absolutely and stuff. And if somebody wanted to reach out to you for like a walkthrough of the steps and they were a little bit timid with the process, is that something that they would be able to contact you for?
For sure. Whether even buying, selling, doesn't matter. What I do for each one of my clients, unless, a client requests to not go through that with me because they're so familiar, I still educate them, because you might think you know everything, but I'm the professional. So I try to give you my professional advice. Like I said, I never here to sell, but I always try to chime in and educate, because if I can simplify things, then that makes it easier for you to understand. That makes you more comfortable with the process, and you're not getting, curveballs left and right. You're familiar because I already prepared you for it, right? So buying or selling, I have a consultation. Listing or selling, like I said, or listing or buying, like I said, and I walk you through step by step. It's a quick, brief one, but it's step by step what to expect, what you shouldn't do, what you should do, look for, not look for, etc. And that's something that I offer to everybody. So if you want that, feel free to message me, call me. All my information is out there. I know Chante put it up here, so get in contact with me, and I'd love to help you.
Awesome. And I know you actually touched base on your consultation checklist and stuff there. Now, how should someone actually prepare for the home buying process before getting in contact with you? Did you have any tips for them or any sort of suggestions that might lead them in the right direction?
Okay. So ultimately, because I know that I'm good at what I do, I always say reach out to a realtor that you trust first. Okay. Build that relationship with that realtor. If you have somebody, your family has somebody, or a friend of a friend, ask around, interview these realtors, right? But I ultimately say, of course, cite your realtor first. Talk to me. That way I can understand your situation. That's why we have these consultations. So then I can point you hey, if you need credit, I got Chante. Or hey, if you need this, let's talk to a lender. Let's be transparent. But if you, just in your own, element, you're doing your research, of course, and you're learning things, definitely do not finance anything. Please do not touch your credit. Please stay away from doing things like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and I like this house right here. Let me go ahead and look at how much furniture would be, right? Don't do that. And then also, just to give you a little bit of an insight, if you're looking on these consumer-facing apps and you see a house that you love, right, and it's say $200,000, let's just be honest, $200,000, okay? Save that nest egg, because you might not need a down payment assistance, or you might have to pay a down payment, right? But we don't know until we figure out we don't know until we figure out your profile. But ultimately, save up that nest egg. Live beneath your means. Do not go out here and flex, get the Goyards or the Da Vinci's or whatever, the Jordans. Live beneath your means. Go back to the college days, or go back to the days when grandma's house, you hungry, get some ramen noodles, some noodles, right? Live beneath your means, because you're going to have to stack up your nest egg, because we don't know how much your prepaid or your closing costs are going to be. We don't know how much you're going to need for a down payment. But if you have that in your back pocket, you're good. And even if you don't have to use that money, use it for renovations when you get into your house. So save up. Don't touch your credit.
So if they're out there Zillow shopping, they need to just chill out for a second, maybe save little ducks there for later on. Okay, cool. So that makes sense. That does make sense and stuff. So the first step would be to get in contact and develop the relationship with the realtor, kind of thing there. And then follow the rest of the steps that you gave.
Yes. Okay. Yes, because ultimately, that relationship with your realtor is going to be vital. Because a lot of times your realtor should have connections with different people in the business that can help you. So, we are here to help, and I know not everybody is customer service oriented. You will find some people who are bottom line driven, right? That is not myself, and that's not my colleagues, right? I align myself with businesses who are morally on the same compass. That's why me and Chante are talking, right? Because we're all about service. So, you want to build that trust and rely on your realtor and trust that they'll get you in the right direction. But if you don't know anybody, if you just want to do it on your own because you're that independent, which I salute, do exactly as I said, and you'll be fine.
There you go. I mean, it makes perfect sense. And there's little things that they can do right now to start getting both their savings and their credit in order. Even when they're shopping for different, people to work with and houses to look at, right? So for example, we all have Netflix, I'm sure. At least I do. It is one of the many things that keep my little 2-year-old at bay. So there are certain sites like even growcredit.com where a person can put their Netflix bill and actually get credit for that on their credit score. And it's things like that where like you're already paying your bills. You should get credit for everything you do and stuff. You should pat yourself on the back for doing what you're supposed to do and have the bureaus shine that light on your score. It's one of the easiest things. Another thing, because this episode is called renting versus buying, I don't know why I didn't remember before, but if you're paying rent right now, you should be getting credit for that on your credit score. So, I mean, at the bottom of the caption, I know I put join HDR Success Group. It's free, but within the group, I did put in the link for you being able to click on it, and you can actually find out more information on how to report your rent onto your actual credit report while you are paying rent. And then you're just preparing yourself to one day pay a mortgage and be in your dream home. So I think that's so cool. It comes full circle. Will you be doing these sort of classes? I know you do educational TikTok videos and stuff. So how often do you do those?
So I get those out once a week.
Nice.
Once a week, I'm always trying to educate, regardless of whatever it is, even if it's something slight or simple. You know, sometimes it can just be overlooked. So I try to do those once a week. No, I don't try. You know, trying is not in my vocabulary. I do once a week, you know, and then also I am, you know, spearheading a couple things and getting a couple things ready for these online webinars that are coming soon. So more information will be coming on those soon. So stay on the lookout for that, because, you know, being in person is not happening, you know, now, and we don't know how long COVID is going to last.
Right.
We adjust and we keep it pushing forward. So webinars are coming soon.
Nice. Well, I really enjoyed having you on here today. I sincerely appreciate you taking the time out to come out and educate others. Even me, I learned some new things, I know for sure. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys make sure to follow Bilal on all of his social media networks, TikTok, Facebook, you name it. You send him an email if you need to contact him. His number is listed within the captions area. My name is Chante. I own Holiday Credit Repair and Joe the Car Guy Food Trailers. All of my contact info is also in the caption, but I look forward to seeing you guys for the next episode. Have an amazing day and talk to you guys soon. Thanks, Bilal.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, everybody.
Pleasure. Bye-bye.